East Hill Watch.
Government and church-sponsored genocide. So if you look really closely, there's a long line of people. They stand out here all day. It doesn't look like too big of an emergency. You know, it's just the same old same. Nobody cares. And it goes on like this all day. It's been going on for a long time. It's not anything new. The mayor doesn't care. They see it. This isn't anything new. This isn't a shock to anybody. And now we have a heat score drug deal, stopping traffic in the middle of the road. This is a common occurrence in the downtown core here in the city of Belleville. So this here is what's left of the Quinny Hotel, and there was a house over there that was caught on fire. There's the dog. And these people just sit out here. They slump up against the fence. They sleep on the ground. You know, they're all tucked under these piles of crap. They're all sleeping on the ground everywhere. Park their carts out front of the place. This is where the shooting gallery is. They hang their laundry out to dry. This guy looks like he's suffering from a drug overdose. He's got a huge knife on him. Gigantic knife on his belt there. And so where the Quinny Hotel used to be, this is going to be the site of the Pinnacle. It's going to be a huge condo building with 3 elevators and 2 lobbies. They can't wait to get the homeless people out of here. This is the inside of the shooting gallery. They're doing God's work firsthand.
There's one person right there, and then there's another person right there to the left.
This is the pawn shop that's never open, and there's always people coming and going from it. I swear they smoke crack in here after hours. There's at least 4 people passed out on the street, and it's the middle of the afternoon. Don't worry, they're still open.
Like, this is where they camp out. It's all kid shit. It's like Valentine's Day shit. It's like, why is there all this kid shit here? They're immature, mentally unstable. Big time. That was someone's spot earlier.
It looks like they're taking needles out of that. Marketplace and place the network for heroin users and fentanyl users and crystal meth users. They can all network. It's a shooting gallery. They wouldn't be able to do it if they weren't allowed to do it. And here's a cop attending to the guy that we saw passed out earlier. I wonder if he stabbed somebody or if he got some help. This is what lawyers, judges, everybody that works at the courthouse walks down past all of this stuff. All the people that work for the CAS see all this stuff. All the people that work for OW, they all walk down and see all of this stuff. There's the parking lot for the OW building. Those are your tax dollars at work. OW fighting homeless in your communities by letting them sleep in the parking lot. It's going to be a 6-story condo building with EV units and everything. None of these people can afford a Tesla, ever. There's the church, it's all right behind too. Let's go for a drive. Let's see everything that's going on around this church. There's the parking lot for OW. It looks like someone's either taking a shit or something over there. They got a tent set up. There's a couple tents. That's the parking lot for OW. OW's just across the street. This guy was dancing around out in front of the church for like an hour at least. He was here when I got here. He's in some of the pictures. I asked him if he's okay.
Hey man, you okay? You okay? Yeah. Alright.
So 1 person gets taken away and 2 more take their place. This isn't normal. These drugs aren't normal drugs. This is twisting people up more than anything ever has before. This is a huge problem. There's the cop from earlier. This is the same police officer. There's only one cop on duty down here, and this is a state of emergency. So we We got overdoses happening all over the place, and we only have one police officer out walking around helping everybody. Downtown Belleville, just another wasteland. Thank you very much.
This is East Hill Watch, and here's some shit to watch out for. Neil Ellis is officially a middleman, dispersing cash for his business buddies, and he's proud of it. Not to mention, they talk about it all over the City Hall website. You could probably pay a lot of skilled people salary for years to fundraise, create, promote, and sustain programs downtown. So essentially, what the city is doing is cutting funding for affordable housing. They did this in 2022, and the city saved $2 million since then. That's the $2 million they have now. They are going to double up with the government and try to build a $4 million crack house. Then they're going to pump out $40 million worth of paraphernalia and pharmaceuticals. This is just some of the authorized spending that the $20 million got last year. They can't even run a needle exchange to keep the streets clean. It's just about moving through disposable products from most likely China. The United States Department of Justice is investigating 8 Chinese chemical companies for distributing fentanyl and fentanyl precursors. And believe it or not, Belleville has a sister city in the Shandong province of China. And it's quite fascinating that all of our disposable medical supplies come from China, and also the fentanyl itself comes from China. Corner to corner, church to the province. These pigs are getting fat while the sheep are talking cap, and then there's the fiends getting roasted on the lands. You can't stop what I'm going to say. I do it all day in a fuck you kind of way. Look at the floor flapping your mouth. Something to hide or something to say. Guilty as fuck or gay for some pay. People gave our tax budget away. How's that war doing in Ukraine? You can act stupid if you wanna. I don't want your representation, to be honest. Woof woof, mayor bitch. But hey, they say it's God's work. Come on down to Front Street, it won't hurt. Other levels of government are not going to help our community. All levels of government are facilitating the destruction of our community to perpetuate this vicious cycle. The addicts are so comfortable that they destroy property, they openly use drugs in public, and they even light campfires to stay warm. It's actually pretty sad. You're more likely to receive a traffic violation than you are to see a junkie get an arrest for drugs or loitering downtown. And the scariest thing is that the media is claiming that all of these overdoses are non-fatal. I bet at least one person knows somebody that's died in the last 2 weeks. So if you know someone that's passed away from one of these non-fatal drug overdoses, please post, like, share, get the word out there. Fentanyl is a chemical weapon, and at this point, it's going to take more than a bunch of money in a crack house to fix this problem. My name's Stephen Burley, and that's some shit to watch out for.